Well, good day to you all. Today's task, I'm going to look at October-November 2024 ICT Paper 3. So the spreadsheet task has already been done. So I'm going to focus on the web authoring task. So for that web authoring, I'll be using Microsoft Expression Web. Alright, so jumping straight to the task. So the task that we need to do, I have to create a folder called N24. Let me just check in my folder. So this is the folder that I've got my source files, and the folder that has to create is called N24. The folder is already created, N24. And the files that are required to be used, there are 5 files. Looking at the files, so these are the files: N24, CSS, HTML, logo, web, web.css, then web.html. Alright, so the files are already there. You create a web page to help trainees learn HTML. So question number 13, open the style sheet N24 web.css in an editor. So as I've specified, I'm going to use Microsoft Expression Web. So which means that style sheet, I'm going to open it using Expression Web. So this is the style sheet that I'm required to open. So right click, then I'll just open it with Expression Web. So my style sheet is opened. So this is the style sheet that is already been created. Now from there, we are asked to go straight to add a new class called red that set the font color to the hexadecimal code for red when this class is applied. So creating a class enables one to use it a number of times on a different number of elements. So the same way we create a style is the same way we create a class. The only difference that a class will start with a dot or a full stop. So I need to create a class called red that should show a red color. Then another class called center that center aligns text when the class is applied. So 2 classes to be created. So in order to work with classes, I'm just going to bring a panel here. So panels, and I'm just going to say manage styles. So I'll be able to create my styles or my classes this way. So this is the style sheet that is already created, and these are the styles that are already there. So I'm going to right click on the name of the style sheet, and I'm going to say new style. So now a dialog appears. Then I need to type in the name of the class. So when you are entering a class should start with a dot, should start with a full stop. So I'm going to call it red. So red is the name. And then what do I need for this color class? It should show a red color. So on the color here, I'm just going to find a red color. So this is a perfect red color, and that's the hexadecimal code for that. So I've created a class called red, which will set a red color on any element that will be applied that class. So I'm going to click OK. So it's just a matter of setting red color, and that's it. Now the next one, add a class called center. That center aligns the text when the class is applied. So the same way, I'm just going to, so this is my class that I've created called red. I'm going to right click again, new style. Then same way, your class should start with a full stop. You can call it center. So a class called center is the purpose text when the class is applied. So to send align text, I just need to click on block, then I'll find text align there, then I'll just say center, then I'll click OK. So I now have my two words classes, red and center. So that's done. Let's look at what needs to be done next. So we need to save the style sheet. So I'm just going to save that style sheet. We need to open and examine the web page called N24 web. So there's a web page which is called N24 web. So this is the web page. So I need to open it again. So this web page, so I'll open it using Xpin. So I have my tabs. Let me just close tab. So now I have my two tabs, one tab for my style sheet, then the other tab for the web page that I'm asked to open. So it is opened like this. Now the next thing is we need to look at what is to be done to the web page. The web page in attached style sheets have been created for you. The web page appears like this. So this is the web page and the attached style sheet. Now edit. So you need so our web page has got these sections. So it means it has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows and 2 columns. So each table cell in the diagram is identified by a letter which must not appear on the final web page. Alright, edit the HTML so that the table borders do not appear on the final page. So what I will need to do here is, so I need so what I will just do here, I will go to the table style. So on the table style, I'm just going to modify the style. So on the style, I'll go, so the table style is already been created, so I'll go on the border. So we are asked to ensure that the borders do not appear. So in order not for the borders not appear, I have to choose the border style. I'm going to choose none. So there are two options that can be picked here. If you want the border to be visible, you choose the solid, but in this case they're saying the border should not be seen, so I have to choose none here. So that's the additional property that I'm going to put on the border. So I'm just going to click on OK. So that's done. Now the next part we are going to look at replace the text, this text A candidate with your name, send a number, candidate number. So which means as you can see, this is the text that they are referring to. So here student is supposed to enter the name, the name is always the candidate number. So candidate number, could give the candidate number to here, something like that. There will always be a section where a student is supposed to enter his or her details on the web page. So we need to save the web page in the folder, and with the file name web page followed by the student's details. So which means this file, this web page, we're going to save it, file save as. So save as, then we are going to save it within the same folder, giving the name that we have been asked to choose to enter, which is web page followed by students details, something like that. Then save as web page. With that done, we have given it the new, so that's the new name for the web page. Now after that, we need to look at other aspects that need to be done. Set all text in cell A to H1 style. So in cell A, cell A refers to the top cell, so this is the topmost cell, and that is to be in head style 1. So this is the style we have been asked to apply. Now we go on to the next part. We're going to look at set all other paragraphs of text in B2. So it's a set web development layers in B2 to H2. So those in cell B, so web development layers, so this is the text, so this has been asked to be changed to H2. So web development layers, then set all other paragraphs of text in cell B to H3. So this is the cell B, so this has to be set to H3. So that is been set done to H3. We're going on to the next part, which requires us to apply some aspects. Apply the class red only to the following text. So we need the text content layer, presentation layer, behavior layer to be applied the red class. So this is the content layer, so which means we need this part to be applied the red color. The same applies to presentation layer and behavior layer. So I'm selecting this text, then I'll just switch to the code. When I switch to the code, this is the text that I need to apply the red class. So what I do here is I have to create a span. So use the span tag. This will allow me to identify or target the area that I want to apply. So I'm going to have the span tag. So the span, so it's F type the opening tag for the span. The closing tag has been done for me. So what I'm simply going to do is I'm taking this text, then I'm going to copy it, cut it, paste it within the span, because this is the targeted information. Now with that targeted information there, I will now just go inside my opening tag for my span, space key, then I'll identify what I want to apply here. I'm going to apply a class. So if I double click on class, it will list all the classes that I have. So I'm choosing the class that I need to apply. The class that I need to apply is called red. So red class is applied there. Then let me just save, then go back to design. If you check, you can see that the content layer has been applied the red class. So the same applies to the next part, which is the presentation layer. Just select, go into the code. So here I've already applied this, so the easier thing will now just be to copy paste, isn't it? So I can just copy paste this span. So copy this, paste it there, then copy the closing, copy, then paste it there. So if I check, I'll have my two web development layers changed.